What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have another deck profile, but this time it is Vanquisher. Thank you guys so much, by the way, for watching our last deck profile of Descendant. But this time we have Mods breaking down his build, and he's gonna explain all his reasons why. Now take it away.
All right, so just like last time, we're starting off with our grade 3s. So we're starting off with the key player of the deck. We start off with Vanquisher. Personally, I run 3. You guys will see why. I run a lot of grade 3s. So there's Vanquisher. His ability is Counterless. You bind a card on your opponent's front row. If you have a grade 3 in your soul, you bind a card in any front row. If you have a grade 3 in your soul, you bind a card in your hand. Your opponent also binds a card in his hand. And then when that procs 3 cards, your front board gets a static +10. What that means is that no matter what you place once that effect is live, that unit will still get a +10 during your multi-attack combos. So he's going to be the first one. And then we come off to the new guy, Full Bronto. Look at him. He's like a Super Saiyan version of my dragon. Isn't that cool? So his ability is that he is treated as a Vanquisher. So you could search him out with a lot of your searchers. His second ability is that when he hits the Vanguard circle, he gives your front row +10. You got to be careful how you do that. And then his second ability is his third ability is the Fun ability, which is when you bind him for the simple cost of a discard, you can rewrite him. So look at that. Obviously, he goes into your soul. He specifically states you do not get another gift. The deck would be too good if you did that. All right, so then that's 3, 6, and then we are moving on to Jaggy Shot. Jaggy Shot is one of your extenders. Basically, when he attacks, you bind a card from your hand, aka you want to bind your Full Bronto or other units, and then if your opponent's front row is empty, you draw a card. After combat, he places himself inside the soul, you draw a card. So basically, in your deck, he is a +2. Now, some of you guys are going to see the next card, and you're going, Mods, why? Boom. Book of Tactics. Why do we run it? We do not use a lot of counterblasts in this deck. We generate a large amount of soul. A lot of things go into the soul. The great part is you draw 3 cards, give 3 units +10. I found that in my playtesting, when I go into Vanquisher first turn, even though I get that rewrite off, sometimes it's not very threatening. However, 3 units with +10, getting another +10 is threatening. My opponents didn't like that. I playtested at a tournament, had a fun time. We taught a lot of people how to read. All right, cool. We are going up into our grade 2 lineup. So we have Rock Climb. He is basically the Vanquisher grade 2. His ability is that after battle, you will he retires himself, you draw a card, then you bind a card from your hand. He is very important for those multi-attack combos. We will leave him right there. I know what I could already feel. A lot of you guys are going to be talking about, why do I only have 2 Cho-Oh now that, you know, he's back at 4? Well, I kind of like him at 2. Your grade 2 lineup has more valuable cards, and before any of you bite my head off, yes, there are more valuable cards. So we got those guys over there. One of those more valuable cards than Cho-Oh is, Voltic Shred Dragon. God, I wish Vanguard had easier names sometimes. Voltic Shred Dragon basically is on attack, you Soul Blast a card as long as you're on a Vanquisher Vanguard, draw a card, and then bind a card from your hand. So he initiates your rewrite, he initiates a lot of other things. Primarily, he initiates your Chatura. Chatura is, in all honesty, one of your best attackers. I know what you guys are going, it's an 8K. When he is bound, he calls himself back onto your board and he gets +10. So basically, you put him on an Axel circle, he's a 23 column, and he also applies a great deal of pressure. We generate a lot of soul in the deck, so when he hits, Soul Blast, draw a card, bind a card. Great stuff, great stuff. So that is where we're at on our 2s, and then we're coming with our 1s. You guys are going to see a lot of weird cards from me. You all know who Mighty Bolt Dragoon is. He is our grade 3 searcher. We run a lot of grade 3s, so I'm very unlucky. I do not draw into them. That is why I run him. We have another multi-attack combo play. So this is Chain Bolt Dragoon. Basically, when you ride him, he is your optimal grade 1 ride. You look at the top 7 for your Vanquisher. I know what you guys are saying. So does he also get the grade 2? No, we're not that lucky. God, I wish. So that goes there. The cool, just like Chatura, he calls himself when he is bound from your hand. He is another one of your multi-attack extenders. And then, boom. I know what you guys are going to say. Mods, why do you run Clasp? So, like I said, we run a lot of grade 3s, a lot of different combo pieces. I have found in playtesting and in tournament that running class was actually very helpful. It helps me filter through my deck without really needing to shuffle or anything like that. For example, when I need the Totoro, when I need the Chain Bolt Dragon, or when I need full Bronto, this gets me that card. And for those of you wondering why I run these orders, I run them because of my friend, Dwayne Brown. He is awesome. He taught me how to read. I apparently didn't know how to read, but he showed me how great those cards were, and now I really like them, and they've made a substantial difference in my gameplay. I suggest you guys experiment with the order cards. I didn't consider them. They were an afterthought in my deck building, but not after this. So then we go to our zeros. Obviously we have our starter, look how cute he is. Basic effect, he draws you a card, gets you a quick ticket if you're going second. I'm experimenting with this, and I found that I like it. I run 6 crit. If you do not like the crits, experiment with something else. I also like 6 draws. I know what you're thinking. You're going, Mods, you run a lot of draw cards. Why? So unfortunately, we're in a format where there are a lot of aggressive decks that attack a lot. Gold Paladin being one of them. There are decks that have really big numbers like Angel Feathers. So getting those extra shields into your hand makes a substantial difference, because I went into a tournament today and someone attacked me for 86,000 that I couldn't perfect guard. Yeah, I really like drawing into those shields to get there. And of course we have 4 heal triggers. I don't hit these. I wish I did, but I don't. That's it. That's all that there is to it. So, you guys, just remember, this was my deck profile. I've been experimenting with it. This is what works for me. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Take care and have a nice day, guys.
Deuces.